That water blast slammed straight into a massive tree in the distance. Boom! The whole thing just collapsed on the spot. I glanced back and broke into a cold sweat instantly. That was way too close. I didn't stick around for a second. I bolted out of there for dear life. This aura was way scarier than that golden-winged rock. It killed any thought of fighting back before it even started. I ran and ran, I had no idea how far. I didn't stop until that aura completely disappeared. Then I just collapsed on the ground, gasping. I'm still too weak. This place is hiding some serious threats. Gotta level up first. Come back and check it out later. Once I caught my breath, I hauled it back to the cave as fast as I could. One thing on my mind, get stronger, now. I dropped the golden-winged rock's body I'd been carrying and slammed it on the ground. Gave it a tap with my tail, signaling Bayueguang to eat up while it's fresh. He crept over and inspected the rock's body carefully. A deep wariness flashed in his eyes. Even though the bird was completely dead, the residual pressure from its corpse still made him uneasy all over. This must have been a Tier 2 demon beast. Listening to Bayueguang mumble to himself, I was speechless. I headbutted the rock's body again, signaling him again. Quit stalling, just eat. He froze for a second, then started muttering to himself. Is this mud skipper seriously telling me to eat this thing? Wait, why is there demon energy in here? Could this be a demon core? It clicked. He immediately burrowed into the flesh and started digging around. Like a pro, he pulled out a faintly glowing demon core. Bayueguang was completely shook. He just stared at me wide-eyed, totally lost. How does a snake with 0 cultivation rank take down a Tier 2 golden-winged rock, and on top of that, hand over the most valuable demon core and the prey? He held the core in his mouth, eyes complicated, couldn't bring himself to eat. I watched from the side, dying to say something. Just eat it already. You won't say anything, and how am I supposed to? Deal with that, big sister? Is the whole reward system riding on your mouth or what? You think it's easy serving you like this? Bringing you prey and demon cores. And now you're out here giving me the hesitation performance? I played it cool, shot him a glance, acted like I didn't care and turned to leave. Went back to my spot, laid down, closed my eyes. Bayueguang hunched over watching me walk away. Only then did he relax, stretched his neck and swallowed the demon core whole. He chewed it down, wondering what this mud skipper was up to. There could only be 2 reasons for this. Either he was too scared to eat it and using me as a taste tester, or he straight up didn't even know what a demon core was. Whatever. This is exactly what I need right now to recover. After a good while, his wounds healed up and he opened his eyes. The dull, faded scales started shimmering again, fully healed. He stared at me deep in thought. Is this guy really not here for that? Maybe he really just wanted me to recover? Or is there something else going on? Definitely not trying to be a dragon rider. Nah, forget it. Time reveals all. I'll figure it out eventually. I heard that from a distance and couldn't help but scoff. Time reveals all? Go ahead then. Let time do its thing. Actually, no, even if it did, I wouldn't go there. Wait till you get your human form first. Right in the middle of my internal rant, the long-awaited system chime finally went off. Ding. Bayueguang consumed a demon core. 100x return activated. Ding. Bayueguang's affection toward host has increased. Current affection. 2. I was internally done. I nearly died getting that demon core. And affection goes up by 1? This empress has trust issues for real. Before I could even process that, the energy inside me suddenly erupted like a volcano. Ding! Congratulations! Host has advanced to Tier 1 Demon Beast. My body shot up in size, like immediately, several times over. Scales thick, hard, and gleaming with a cold light. I was hyped. Tier 1 hits different. I felt like I had unlimited energy. Then suddenly a shocked voice echoed in my head. No way! How did he get this big, this fast? Bayueguang stared at me with his jaw on the floor. Compared to me now, he looked like a little earthworm. I smirked, feeling real good about myself, little guy. With me around, you're set for life. You'll be going places with big bro looking out for you. And right when I was feeling myself, what he said next almost made me trip over myself. He's so big now? What if he tries to do stuff? My little body can't handle that. I'll literally explode. Bayueguang looked genuinely worried, eyes drifting down to his own slender little snake tail. After hearing that, I snapped upright immediately. I stared at Bayueguang in disbelief. What kind of unhinged thing did you just say? Is that really coming out of a cold and proud empress? Bayueguang glared right back, not backing down, while hyping himself up internally. Just a basic snake daring to stare me down? You got a death wish, buddy? But given the massive size difference, his little fit of anger in my eyes looked exactly like a tiny kitten puffing up. No intimidation factor at all, honestly kinda cute. I couldn't help but laugh. This girl's actually kinda fun. Can't wait to see what he looks like once he gets his human form. Those dragon horns are gonna be something to grab onto, for sure. My brain was already running wild. Not gonna keep playing this staring game with this sassy little snake. Laid back down and went to rest. Clearly scared off by my glare. Seeing me retreat, Bayueguang got smug. But then he started wondering, how did I suddenly level up like that? He couldn't figure it out no matter how hard he thought. Gave up thinking about it, just figured I must have stumbled onto some lucky opportunity outside. A good while later, I lazily slithered out of the cave. I even deliberately slowed down. Didn't want to leave this freshly healed little patient behind. Bayueguang saw me heading out and immediately followed. But he'd just recovered. And his crawling speed was painfully slow. Even without going full speed, I was still way ahead of him. Oi, wait up, slave, don't leave me. Once I'm back at full strength, I'll put a leash on you and walk you like a dog. Know your place. Bayueguang was seething, cursing under his breath. I was actually about to slow down and wait for him. But then I heard slave and walk you like a dog. And that lit a fire in me. This needs to be dealt with. Gotta show him who's boss. No hesitation, I floored it. In the blink of an eye, I left him hundreds of meters in the dust. Bayueguang panicked instantly. Why are you running so fast? Scared I'm gonna steal your stuff? That made him even more heated. He pushed as hard as he could, but no matter what he did, the gap just kept growing. All he could do was watch me disappear into the distance. Finally, he gave up completely. Sulked to a stop, all defeated. Turned around to head back to the cave and lay low. Right at that moment, I appeared on a large rock not far away, looking down at him from above. Flicked my tail, motioning for him to climb up. His eyes went wide, pure disbelief. Are you giving me a ride? I impatiently flicked my tail again. Stop overthinking, let's go. He got the message and dropped the act. Climbed right up and coiled himself on my back. Fine, you're smart. Then I took off with Bai Guang on board. Soon we pushed into the deep forest. The second we stepped in, I let out my full Tier 1 Demon Beast aura. Held nothing back. That provocative energy spread fast, drawing the attention of other Tier 1 Demon Beasts nearby. A deafening roar blasted from somewhere in the distance. The shockwave hit like an explosion. Bai Guang gasped in shock. I stayed calm, every muscle tensed. My ears locked onto the source of that sound. A dark shape swung in on a vine, fast. The demon beast wasn't hiding its aura at all. Bai Guang was still in awe of its power, but I didn't give it a second thought. Before it even hit the ground, I coiled up and opened my jaw wide. That demon ape stood tall, reeking of blood, built like a small mountain, swinging an iron fist straight at me. It thought I was an easy target. What it didn't expect, and I was faster. Dodged the fist in an instant, then immediately wrapped around its arm. Squeezed hard. Die. I roared inside, coiled around it like a steel cable loop after loop. Full force, crushing it out. The beast let out a desperate howl, bones cracking under the pressure. Eyes about to pop out. A few minutes later, heartbeat stopped. The massive body got dropped on the ground like trash. Bai Guang kept his composure on the outside, but was absolutely losing it inside. This guy's combat power is insane. One-shotting something at the same tier? Not bad, I'll allow him to polish my shoes. I scoffed. Polish shoes? You better keep those for polishing guns. I gestured for him to go eat the demon ape's core. Bai Guang blinked, started overthinking again. What's this mud skipper's angle? He gave last time, now he's giving again. Is he trying to sweet-talk me into having kids? Or make me his lackey? I was done. This girl has way too much going on in her head. If she knew I was actually a dragon, who knows what kind of story she'd spin in that head of hers. Couldn't be bothered. I crushed the demon ape's body open, split it into chunks, and let her swallow the demon core. Dinguaitan Bai Guang consumed a Tier 1 demon core. Skill obtained, blood refining technique. I looked at my bare, scaleless snake body. What am I supposed to do with that? I'm not a vampire, bro. I'll just bank it for now. Then to keep feeding this bottomless pit of a Bai Guang, I went and killed a leopard. 2 Tier 1 demon cores down the hatch, and the system popped up saying, she still needs a Tier 2 demon core to rank up. I took a sharp breath. This is way too expensive. Bai Guang, though, smug as ever, standing on my head acting like she owns the world. Not bad. This mud skipper gets things done. I'll let him be my errand boy. I laughed in disbelief. I'm out here treating you like a daughter, and you're treating me like a servant. Oh, just wait. Once you get your human form, I'll deal with you properly. Without realizing it, I drifted back near that spirit pond. Last time I got chased off without even ranking up. But now I'm Tier 1. Time to take back some pride. Bai Guang was eyeing the spiritual energy here too, but I didn't have time for that. Went straight for the deep pool. Wanted to put whatever was in there on notice. But the second I got close, the calm surface of the water started churning like it was boiling. A terrifying killing intent. Locked onto my spine in an instant. Not good. My scalp tingled. Something was very wrong. I spun around and sprinted. Right at that moment, a water column thick as a barrel crashed down exactly where I'd just been standing, blew a massive crater in the ground. Running while looking back, the pond was exploding with massive waves. A monstrous head covered in dark iron blue scales broke through the surface. Those wheel-sized eyes locked straight onto me, its whole body radiating a suffocating pressure. Dinka Tier 3 demon beast encountered iron-armored carp spirit. Oh hell no. A carp spirit on the verge of taking human form. I was terrified out of my mind, twisted my body and ran for it. Behind me, massive water columns packed with ice chunks kept crashing down. Each hit blasted a crater into the earth. Boom! One caught me in the back. Searing pain, insane agony. Scales cracked on impact, but I couldn't stop, and no way. 1 second too slow and I'd be snake soup. Ran for miles straight. Collapsed on the ground, huffing hard. Bai Guang was shook too. Once he snapped out of it, his eyes were basically on fire. That nasty carp, it almost turned me into a kebab just now. I'm not forgetting this. Gonna stew you into soup one day. Bai Guang was shaking with rage. A great empress chased down by a carp spirit. If word got out, she'd never live it down. I heard all of that and raised both hands. Hard agree. This grudge has got to be settled. Ideally, she does all the work, and I just reap the rewards. That fight was way too close. The gap between Tier 3 and Tier 1 is absolutely insane. If I hadn't been fast enough, I'd already be a dead snake right now. Took a long while before I got my nerves back under control. If I can't beat the bigger fish, I'll start with the easier ones. I took Bai Guang and weaved through the dense forest, specifically hunting for Tier 2 demon beasts. If we want revenge, she needs to get her power up first. Rumble, rumble. The ground suddenly shook violently, like 1,000 horses charging. The kind of vibe that just radiates raw force. I could feel it rattling my bones. A rhino? Perfect timing. Just now, the frustration from getting chased by that carp had nowhere to go. But Bai Guang instantly went rigid, eyes locked on the direction the sound was coming from. Not long after, a massive iron gray-scaled beast crashed through the trees and broke into the open, built like a small mountain. Above its nose, a jet black single horn nearly a meter long, glinting cold in the sunlight. Iron armor rhino, Tier 2 demon beast. Bai Guang let out a yelp, clearly rattled. The system notification came right after. Host has encountered a Tier 2 demon beast. Iron armor rhino. Bai Guang needs exactly 1 Tier 2 demon core to break through. So what if it's Tier 2? Sure, I'm only Tier 1, but the forest is packed with trees. That thing can't charge properly in here. That's my opening. I coiled into position, raised the top half of my body 10 plus meters high, and stared it down. A standoff. The iron armor rhino didn't dare rush either, just pawed at the ground, huffing and snorting. Then this wild girl Bai Guang quietly slipped down, trying to sneak attack. Are you serious? An unranked little snake trying to sneak a Tier 2 demon beast? That's just suicide. I cursed at this reckless girl under my breath. To keep her from throwing herself away, I had to make the first move. Coiled my body, launched off the ground, shot up a tree in a flash. The iron armor rhino got startled by the motion, roared and charged head first. Boom. The tree got uprooted and snapped in half. Terrifying raw power. But I was quicker. Already used the momentum to bounce onto the next tree. The rhino was just standing there, burning all its energy, roaring. Now, I kicked off the trunk hard, shot toward its flank like an arrow off a bow, opened wide, going straight for the neck. But the beast reacted faster than I thought, snapped its head to the side. That horn came driving straight at me. I twisted just enough to dodge the vital spot, but that thick rhino leg landed full force right on my body. Bang! Excruciating pain. Scales flew off everywhere. A chunk of flesh got kicked apart, white bone showing through.